Now Irving getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jim O'Brien. We've got Durant. Kobe is out there with Magic Johnson. And there's Malone. And it's Howard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
They're taking so many shots down there, and they're knocking them down. Really good looks in the paint.
No doubt the offensive philosophy today, pound that thing inside.
Hakeem Olajuwon. One shot. Now Kobe. Right side Kobe. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
No, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Here's Jordan following the basket by Dwight Howard. Jordan dishes to LeBron. He feeds it to Olajuwon. Shaq. No good. Good D by Howard. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Here's Johnson. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Johnson's got 8.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Irving kicks to Jordan. Feeds to O'Neal. Working on Howard. 7-foot shot. And Shaq puts it in. He's got 8.
I think he's been kind of passive today. And, maybe that one will get him going. I think for them to be successful, he needs to be the one to do the bulk of the scoring.
Now here's Kobe. He's got 6. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
And the crowd immediately letting the officials have it after that whistle.
A very unpopular call there.
Outside Irving. He kicks to Olajuwon. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Kobe. Kobe can't get that one to fall.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 8. Left side Durant. Back to Johnson. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Malone. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got 4 assists now tonight.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence. Tough call there and a tough break for the defense.
But I think you could still see him kind of sliding in there. I don't have a problem with the call.
Well, he sees something that he doesn't like. I'm not sure what it is, but I think he's going to make some changes here.
I think you've got to make your adjustments pretty quickly like he's doing here. Otherwise, things can get out of hand. So this is a good timeout.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Good. That's now 8 points for Michael Jordan. Here's Johnson. Here's Malone. 8 points for him. Pass to Kobe. Durant up top. That's tipped. 6 on the shot clock. Gets it to go. Malone's got 4 this quarter.
All the points these defenders are allowing inside is inexcusable. That's 5 baskets in a row, and they've all been practically lay-ins.
Yeah, they've got to harden and toughen up down there, guys.
LeBron kicks to Irving, and there's the pass to Jordan. Pulls it from the elbow. Gets it to go. Jordan's got 10 points in the game.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
And here comes Kobe. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Kobe gets a screen from Malone. And Shaq O'Neal pulls it down. Shaq's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Olajuwon with a screen on Durant. And Shaq is the slam.
Maybe that little night. Impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're deep. That's what those alley-oops do, though.
Now here's Johnson. Back to Kobe. Shot from the top of the key. The shot misses. Jordan with some nice D. LeBron drives in. The kick out to Irving. He passes it to Jordan. Back to Irving. Inside to Shaq. Jordan. LeBron outside. LeBron is doubled. There's the 3. And it's sent back by Kobe. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Kicks to Malone. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. Dennis Rodman picks one up.
It's been a good one for Malone. 10 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
Yeah, he's defending very well, Clark. He's disrupting the offense. He's playing the passing lane. He's trying to put as much pressure on as possible.
First one falls for him. Free throw's good for Malone. Wade with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Behind post shot. Buries the jump shot.
Yeah, he's got one of those shooting strokes that never changes, guys. I mean, even if the defender's all over him, he just never seems to flinch. A great quality to have as a shooter.
And perhaps the best thing about him, Steve, is the way he takes charge down the stretch of close games. The higher the stakes, the better he plays.
Here's Iverson after the made shot from Dwyane Wade. Clock at 6. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
Olajuwon's checked in for Shaq. Free throw good. Iverson. Here's Wall. Guys, their comeback bid had better get started.
I think there's still enough time for him here, Kevin. I think there's a good chance they can make it happen.
I don't know. I mean, it's going to take a pretty big run. They're going to have to be almost perfect to get this one done.
Here's Olajuwon, and he banks in the lane. Olajuwon's got 5 points now this quarter.
Whether by design or accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Magic Johnson, who checked in for Karl Malone. So it's the visitors now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Back to Miller. Iverson passes to Miller. Kept alive. The dish now to Iverson. Nowitzki inside. Gets it to go. Nowitzki's got his first 2 points.
Now, he's one of the best in the league when it comes to executing that lead pass.
And Wall kicks to Rodman. Back to Wall. Johnson with the block. And that one ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And so here's the home team. A 12-point game. Wall's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Here's Johnson. He's got 8. Iverson kicks to Johnson. Back to Iverson. Lets the 3 fly. No good. And here we go with Dwyane Wade. And George, here we go. He's against Miller. Back to Wade. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Iverson. And even 3-on-3 break. Shoots from the right block. And it's good off the glass. Iverson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, his shot's been pretty accurate today, but he has not had his usual share of opportunities.
All with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Wall dishes to Rodman. Back to Wall. Passes to Wade. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the pass goes out of bounds, and they'll turn it over.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And here is Iverson. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Kicks it out to Johnson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Turned over.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Now here's Wall. Dishes it to Wade. Five to shoot. It's off his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Here is Olajuwon. 9 points in the game so far. Outside, George. 6 to shoot. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki.
Yeah, excellent interior defense there. Good rotation.
No doubt about it, Steve. He's a real presence inside. Takes up a lot of space.
Johnson gets the bucket.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Pass to Rodman. Shot to stop the drought. And hit on the basket. Hook it. The visitors with the ball. They lead by 14. Johnson with it. Guarded now by Dennis Rodman. Johnson, the pass to Durant. Rodman with the rebound. And here we go with John Wall. And George gets to Olajuwon. Buries it down low. Olajuwon's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, you just can't give them that kind of position in the post.
I tell you what, when he gets it in that tight, he's going to bury those.
Ball against Iverson. Here's Johnson. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Johnson's got 12 points in the game. Wade with it. Here's the feed to Rodman. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Karl Malone's checked in for Kevin Durant. And George, here we go. The kick out to Wall. He dishes it to George. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Now Johnson. He's got 12. Iverson outside. He feeds it to Nowitzki. Shot clock at 6. Back to Iverson. Fires at the elbow. Off the left rim and out.
You gotta like the defense not quitting on the play and getting a hand in the face.
Sure do it. With a tough defender breathing down your neck, that makes it not an easy shot.
Now here is George. And Wall kicks to George. Wade outside. .124 left in the third quarter. Kobe against George. Outside, Kobe. Johnson outside. And there's the turnover. Pass going out of bounds.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Kevin Love's checked in for Dirk Nowitzki. Here is Wall. Clark, they're looking out a sizable deficit.
Yeah, you know, they've got a lot of work ahead of them, but no reason to give up hope right now.
No, the game's still out there for them. But they've got to get back to their game plan and start to grind out each possession.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
All of the above.
Here's Kobe. Paul George making his last shot. Paul George with the steal. Jumps up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, the shots finally dropping for them in bunches. And I'll tell you what, the complexion of this game has totally changed.
You know, that kind of offensive eruption was the only thing that was going to get them back into this one.
Here's Johnson. He's got 12. Johnson off the bench for Malone. Johnson dishes to Malone. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Double team on Wade. Wall feeds it to George. Back to Wall. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from the wing. And that one's good. Wall's got 6.
This game has taken on a new feel since halftime.
For sure, the energy level on both sides has gone way up after the break.
Now, they really needed that one to possibly stem the tide here.
You know, when you have a lead sometimes, guys, you exhale a little bit, get too comfortable with it, and as a result, they've given up a big run.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The away team up by 7. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth.